friends.
Hey, friends.
Welcome to Leave Me Alone. I'm working on it. I'm Aurea Jolie.
And I'm Cassie J.
Who's wearing color again? 2 for
I'm
2.
wearing pink.
Guys, I'm a proud
You
friend.
look, you know what? You look so like beautiful, and I'm definitely in like a jersey. Like,
I'm wearing a jersey as well. Well, a jersey dress, the
oh,
dress jersey. What do you
oh,
call
it
them?
looks very fancy.
I can't help it if I'm fancy.
It's
This
true. And
this is
I'm
not
not saying you shouldn't
this is
stop.
not
You look
something I
great.
put any effort into. I picked a
You look
dress and I
great.
put it on.
And you look great. So
Thank
congratulations for
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Have some points
Thanks.
for Gryffindor.
I did not roll out of bed like this. I'll tell you that for free. I did
Lol.
not. It's getting I just want to affirm myself.
Okay.
I'm actually very proud of myself that
I'm
I
proud of you
made.
too.
Thank you, but you don't even know why I'm proud of myself.
Doesn't matter. I'm still proud.
That I made the very conscious decision to get the elephant in the room, namely
Okay.
me being pregnant, out of the way so I can wear whatever I want and be
Oh, well
comfortable
done. Yeah.
because
You
I
should
I look like a
always
whale,
choose
but
comfort. You
a
do
whale
not
that's
look like a
on the way
whale.
to doing good things, great things, bringing in a
You,
human. So I'm okay with it.
you also don't
Ish.
look like a whale. And you hid it
Girl,
very
have you
well for
seen me
very
stand
long.
up?
I
What?
have seen you stand up in the one photo you've sent me of you standing up, which I
I
love.
I do have
Um,
more. Why haven't
I
I
know.
sent them to
I'm just
you?
saying you've only sent me one, but I love it. I loved it. I was like, you're
But
really
this is
pregnant! So exciting!
this is comfortable and it's stretchy and there's room for my belly to sit down, it's great. I just went and bought like a bunch of these. They're like shift
Good.
dresses, but like stretchy
Yeah.
ones. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, the belly needs to breathe, you know?
Girl, live your
Can't
best
be
life.
hiding this thing. I didn't do
Live
nothing
your
wrong. There's
best.
nothing to hide. Village people are in the real world as well, not just on Instagram. So it's okay. um, but so the other day I got on a
Wait,
call with
actually, 1 second before you start. Why
what?
have I not seen the photos from the shoot?
Can we get on with the episode?
No, no, no. I'm calling you out in public. Why have I
What?
not been sent a link? Actually,
Because
while I'm sitting here, I'm actually getting so offended. Why have I not been sent a link to photos? Man,
why are you getting offended?
because I want to see.
I know, but like they're not ready.
They're not ready for you, or
Yeah, they're
because
not
they're
ready for
ready.
me.
Let's just be real. They're ready.
No, no, no. They're so
Mm-hmm.
gosh, why am I explaining
Mm-hmm.
myself? I
Mm-hmm.
received the photos, the link,
Yes.
and then myself and the photographer needed to have a little chat because there were some things
Okay.
that we needed to fix and do. And we only
Okay.
had that chat last week because I just couldn't get it together. And so
Okay.
I'm waiting now for feedback, like
Okay. Can
on
can I
the.
get the first link?
Anyway, getting on with the episode.
No.
This is
We
how I
will
get
come back
bullied
to
by
this
my
chat.
friends.
We will come
Um,
back to this chat.
yes, we will come back to it when the photos are ready. And they're only ready when I say they're ready. Have you met me? Can we move on? I was having a chat with my sister the other day.
What up,
Um,
T?
yeah, I was having a chat with T. It was like, okay, I'm not even gonna lie. It was definitely not morning. It was probably like, I want to say early afternoon, but
Mm,
Ore was still in bed. Like
okay,
I,
that's
I,
fine.
I had not gotten up out of that thing that day, except to like grab food and come back into bed and eat the food in bed. And so my sister and I are having a chat, and she's just like checking on me, and she's like, "How you doing? Are you okay? What's going on? Tell me everything." And so I was basically saying to her, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I'm really tired, and like some mornings it's so much of a struggle to get out of bed." And I was like, "Let me just tell you now, because we were on video, and I'm like, as you can see, I'm still in bed and I have
Mm.
not gotten up out of here, and I don't really see a future where I do get up out of here in the next couple of hours. I was just like, today I woke up and I just can't.
I'm gonna
And
do this. Yeah.
I just couldn't that morning. I
Mm,
couldn't. And you
mm,
know what she said to me? She was like,
mm.
say less. It's perfectly normal. Been there, done that. Would do it again. Don't even stress about it. You're okay. You're doing okay. Um, and it was just this moment of her. I, in the moment, I didn't realize that that's what she was doing for me. But then I had a session with Carrie
Mhm.
afterwards, I think the next day, and Carrie was also checking in, how are you doing? And I said to Carrie, well, yesterday I couldn't get up out of bed. I just
Carrie is our
Oh
therapist.
yeah, we
We
have
have
the
the
same
same
therapist.
therapist
Cassandra, you must just get Pedro as well so that we can have the same
and the
therapist
same
and the same
trainer.
trainer.
Yes. Oh, can I just give you an
And you
update, by
must
the
send
way?
me your dietitian so that I can
Yes.
be we can use the
Lila.
same
Lila is amazing. My dietitian's name's Lila. Pedro is amazing. Carrie is amazing. We should definitely do that. Can I give you
Didn't
an
we
update?
have the
I've
same
lost
gynae when in Dubai?
in Dubai, we
I
had the
think
same
we
gynae, yes. We did have the same gynae. Um,
update, you've
I-
lost.
I've lost 13 kilograms.
What? You're
Yep.
kidding, right?
Nope.
1-3.
One,
You
three.
see, let me explain what's happening here. All of the weight that Cassandra's losing, I'm putting it on. Because Cassandra's lost 13. I'm pretty sure I've gained like 15 this pregnancy.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
not
because half of
kidding.
that is the baby. The baby is doing the
No,
thing.
not half, not half, not half. I mean, there's
Yes.
all of the other things, but still and
Exactly.
still,
Liquid
still
amniotic fluid. Liquid is heavy.
blood. I know blood, water, amniotic fluid, placenta, baby, all of that. But still, Cassandra, still. But I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of me too. I
Yo,
can't see the
consistency is the
difference
thing.
when I look at myself,
But when you put
but
on
the numbers
clothes,
don't lie. That's true. I put on a skirt the other day and it went, and I was like,
there
"Ooh
you
la
go.
la!" I was like,
You might not
"Hello."
see it with your
Yeah.
eyes, but when you put on clothes, you'll know.
The other thing that I've seen is like looking at the stuff that we post on TikTok, like or Instagram, like looking at my
And your
face
face, yeah,
and
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
face
yeah.
now. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can
Oh
see a little
gosh,
bit.
I was reviewing footage the other
Losing the
day
chin.
and I was looking at my face and I was just like, dear God. It's fine. It's for a good cause. It's
It's for a
okay.
great cause.
Peanut
That's
owes me
my
so much money. He doesn't
Peanut owes
even
you so
know.
much.
He hasn't arrived yet and already owes me so much money. Anyway, so I was chatting with Carrie, who is our shared therapist. Um, and she was also just checking in and I was telling her that, yesterday I could not get out of bed. I couldn't do anything.
Mm,
And I got on a call with my sister. And my sister's had two babies, so she's a professional in this thing. And I said to Carrie what T said to me. And you know what Carrie said to me? Carrie was like, "That's so amazing. What she did for you in that moment is she normalized it for you."
mm,
Because I was here feeling like I should at least get up. I should find it, dig deep, find it, get up, do something, be a productive human. Like I'm just here
mm,
wasting the day away, but I really couldn't.
mm,
Um,
mm,
and Carrie was just like, she's normalized it for you. Like, it's
mm,
okay that you feel this way. This is a normal
mm,
thing. Don't beat
mm,
yourself up about it. Don't worry too
mm,
much about it. Tomorrow you might feel better. You'll get up and you'll do stuff. And
mm,
and just having that conversation with Carrie, I realized that it's true. Because I was
mm,
feeling bad about it. And then T normalized it for me. And
mm.
the rest of the day, I did not get up out of that bed, but I didn't feel
Hmm.
bad. I
You didn't
didn't
feel
have the
guilty.
guilt. I
Mm,
didn't have the guilt. Like, I
mm,
didn't get up. I stayed in there. I played games on my phone. I read a book. I didn't even watch TV. I took a nap. Roman was curled up next to me. We both napped like no tomorrow. Then we got up. We went to go eat. We brought the food back to the bed. Even his treat came to the bed. You know, it was just, but it was a day that I went through and enjoyed without the guilt, simply because
Mm,
someone who'd had a similar experience, someone I respected, someone I looked up to, someone who
mm,
had been in my shoes
mm,
normalized it for me.
mm, mm, mm.
And so it just got me thinking, like, how much easier would certain phases of our lives be, certain things, certain experiences be, if someone just normalized it for us?
With
You
you.
just
With you.
normalize the emotions you're going through, or normalize the confusion you're feeling, or normalize,
Mm,
the pain, or normalize that it's going to take you a while to heal, or just normalized it for us.
mm.
So that's what I want to do today.
Okay. Let's
And
normalize things. You're
let's
a
normalize
hundred
things.
You're 100% correct because, sometimes you can go through something and it's so overwhelming and it
Mm,
takes over every emotion, every thought that you have. And there's a part of you that feels very alone in it because you're like, am I the only person in the world who is experiencing this? And the
yeah,
reality is that any emotion that you're feeling, millions of people have felt before you, millions of
correct.
people will feel after you. And this
Correct.
is this is where the power of community is so important because
Mm,
you need to find your people, you need to be talking, you need to be asking for help. It's so important to ask for help. This is also speaks to the power of mentors. And I don't know if you
yeah.
have a mentor. I have three mentors for different aspects of my life
Mm,
that I chat with on different parts of my life, um and it's just, and they're much older than me, and
yeah.
they've just lived. And so when I arrive at them like chaotic and I'm like, how do I cope through this thing? How do I imagine? They're like, take a breath. This is how I
Yeah.
did it. This is how I
Mm,
survived that. And exactly to your point, there's this moment where you're like, okay, someone else has gone through this before. This is how they did it. And it gives you tools in your toolkit to then
yeah.
manage the situation. So yeah,
Yeah.
fully with you. I understand what you're saying.
So I have a I have an extensive list of a number of things I would like to normalize. I'm hoping that Cassandra will also have things that she wants to pitch in. So I'm gonna start, and I'll just maybe list a few, and whatever comes to you, please just jump in and let's normalize things for each other. Like,
I
because
guarantee you I'm going to have many thoughts.
like,
And I
let's
won't hesitate to
normalize
share
things for
them.
each other, because
Yeah.
it's to your point, the idea of community and having people and having tools in your toolkit and having people who can just affirm you, and sometimes
Mm,
it does wonders for your mind.
mm.
So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna start. Here's guys, when I say an extensive list, I'm not kidding. I was up at 3 a.m.
Good
and
grief.
I mean, I'm up at weird hours. It's not
You
intentional.
are, I know,
But
but like,
I was up and
Jesus.
this was running through my mind, and I was just putting it down, notes on notes on notes. So it's long. I'm going to randomly pick through them, and let's see. Okay. So here's my first one. Normalize. Why are you laughing, Cassandra? I haven't even started yet.
Because the way you're setting it up, I'm like, what are you gonna say? Like I have no idea where this is
This
going.
one we've talked about a lot of times on the podcast. We've talked about it repeatedly. It's just
Mm.
normalize walking away from toxic relationships,
Yeah, yeah,
toxic
yeah.
situations. But
1000%.
I want to add a new one.
Mm.
Normalize walking away from toxic jobs.
Walk away. That job is toxic, walk away. Your manager is toxic, walk away. It's not worth your mental health.
It's
It's not
exactly.
worth the strain that it puts on you, like on your physical health as well,
Mm,
actually.
mm.
It's not worth the peace of mind that it rattles. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I can
Walk away.
fully hear someone go, Oriane, Cassie, in this economy, you want me to walk away from a paying job? I
Yeah,
mean,
I know.
make a plan, babes. Save up, start applying for other jobs,
I
make a
think
plan. But
the
if you need to walk away, I think that it should be okay to do that for your mental health.
It should be okay to do that. And to your point, you're right. Like it is a lot easier said than done. And I don't want to minimize, you're right. We shouldn't minimize that. And so maybe it is about, and this is why in that one episode where I was talking about having a financial plan and I broke down like
Mm,
the different funds that you should create for yourself. You should, even in the good times, you should have an exit strategy. Okay.
yeah,
And that's not having a negative outlook on life. That's not the point of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I work in communications, and even if we're doing something amazing, there's always a crisis comms plan, a
yeah.
crisis just in case something goes wrong. What are we going to do? You know?
Mm,
And so having an exit strategy, even when it's sunshine, rainbows, and roses, is a wise thing to do.
yeah. Agreed.
Mhm. Mm.
Agreed. Number two, normalize taking a lunch break at work. And all of you people in corporate, I'm talking
Ah,
to you.
yeah,
I'm talking to the Huns in corporate. I don't know if it's
yeah.
30 minutes you get, 45 minutes, an hour. Normalize taking that lunch break. Block it out every day on your calendar. Get up,
Mhm.
grab your lunch, go sit somewhere else in the lunchroom, outside, if the weather's nice. I don't care.
Yeah,
Normalize taking
yeah.
a lunch break and don't let anyone make you feel guilty for stepping
About
away from
it.
your desk for your lunch break.
It's true. To take a step out a little bit as well, it's normalized setting boundaries in a corporate space.
Mm,
Like like even for me, and it's a lesson I'm learning and then regressing and then learning, regressing as I build the muscle, to be very fair.
yeah.
But like just this morning, I got sent something and I immediately wanted to send it to my boss. But I was like, it's Saturday. It's Saturday for us right now. So it's Saturday. It's not a work day. And
Mm,
I need to set the precedent that I'm not going to engage over the weekend, so that
yeah.
everybody then respects that boundary. But you best believe first thing Monday morning, 8 a.m., she's gonna get the message.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she's not gonna get it at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, which is when I saw it, you know? So yeah.
You know, since we're actually now on the subject of corporate and the workspace, normalize working your contractual hours and then going home. Like if it's a nine
Shoo!
to five, nobody should give you stink eye for leaving at 5:01. The contract, you're not getting paid for that extra 1 minute. Hit the door. Like it should be okay. If you choose, like maybe you want to get some work done or whatever, and you choose to stay,
Yeah,
that's okay as well. If you want to bring your
yeah,
work home with you, like this is up to you. Work life balance is a thing you need to decide and fix for yourself. But I'm just like, let's normalize closing at the time we agreed to close.
for sure.
It's
I
5 o'clock.
think
I'm out.
one thing I have noticed in corporate culture work trends, and I suppose this is dependent, it also really does come down to your boss. Like your boss really makes or breaks you. So yeah,
Mm,
but one of the things I have also noticed is I I do think that there are some corporate cultures that are focusing less on the 9 to 5 and more like get the work done, which is amazing.
yeah.
There are still a lot of places that are, too militant on it must be a 9 to 5. But again, for me, I think it's like normalize work time and then separate from work time. Whether it's nine to
Yeah.
five, whether you choose to work, I don't know, come in at 10 and work until 7, or you choose to come in at 6 and work until 2, like whatever it is, but like set a standard and have that
And
and
stick
that
to
needs
it.
to
Yeah.
stick to it, but that also needs to be okay. As long as the work
Yeah.
is getting done, I don't know why anyone is policing what time you arrive and
Oh,
leave.
girl, I wish it were like that, but it's not.
I'm
It's
saying
not
I'm
like that
saying
in a
like
lot of places.
that's how it
Yeah.
should be, you know.
Mm.
If the work is getting done, no one should be clock watching you. But if you're someone who's not performing and you're someone who's like taking advantage, of course people are going to watch the clock.
Normalize staying out of people's reproductive business. You
Mm.
want to have babies? Great. You don't want to have babies? Also great. Neither one of these two groups should feel superior to the other. This is
um
the issue
and
I'm currently having.
Yes. And neither one of these groups should feel the input from their governments on what is and what should
Oh,
and shouldn't be.
girl. I wasn't gonna go there, but now
I'm
that we're
I'm just
there.
saying we're there. I think it's I think it's crazy that so many people can have an opinion on what happens to your body. I think nobody is making these any decision that's related to their body. You know, everyone's making those decisions with some kind of thought and some kind of
Yeah.
energy and effort that goes into it. We do not need a third, fourth, fifth,
No,
20,000th voice. We don't need
we
it.
do
It's
not.
fine.
We don't need it.
It's okay.
We we're
I
we're
got
we're
this. I can
fully
handle it.
capable. Exactly. I got
I can
this. I
handle
can
it.
handle it. I'm the one living inside of it. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't need your
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
or your input.
I'm
It's
good.
it's crazy. Look, I don't even want to go there because I'm gonna get really upset, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
maybe let's move
It's
on.
it's fine. I'm moving on. Here's another one that I saw something somewhere and this triggered it. Normalize not having a baby with every man who tells you that he wants to wife you someday.
Cheapers. I need you
People
to
are
unpack
out
that.
people are out here having babies with different men. I saw a tweet. That's what actually led to this. This woman was like, she was tired of seeing young girls who just have multiple baby daddies. And she was just like, for most of the people she'd spoken to, they didn't even really like these men. They didn't actually also really see a future with them. But for some reason, they got together, and the next thing to happen is we're having a baby. And it was just like this ongoing thing. And I'm like,
But
it's
do you
okay for you
think
to not do that. It's okay for you to
yeah,
be it's okay for you to be in a relationship and keep your legs closed.
hectic?
I said it, I went
Hectic.
there.
You
I
were
said
there.
it, I went there. It's
My
also
I
okay
hear
for you to have birth control pills or I don't know, IUD,
some kind of
implant,
contraception.
whatever.
I hear you. Okay. I do hear what you're saying. I think the question that I have is I don't see a world where these women are, and I don't, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't see a world where these women are are actively making the decision to be like, I'm going to have a baby with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like we're going
But you're
into the
not you're
situation with this in mind. Do you know what I
you're
mean?
going into the relationship and choosing to have a baby with a man who has not committed to you. I think that's the point she was making. You start dating this
Mm,
person, and he's just saying, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. One day I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna marry you." And you hold on to, you take, "I'm gonna marry you" to the bank, and you go have a baby on this man, and then he's gonna walk away because he didn't have any plans to marry you. Now you've got a
mm.
baby, and then the next man comes along. "Oh, I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna marry you," and then you have another baby. I think that's the point she was more making. It's like these men,
With
if
you.
they haven't committed to you, why are you playing
Yeah,
wife? Like, why are
I'm
you
with
having
you.
babies for these men who have not committed?
I'm
So
with you. I
for me,
think,
that's why I'm
but
like,
but then I think the thing we need to normalize is like love yourself. Like
no,
because
normalize keeping your legs closed. That's what we need to.
no, 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 no.
I'm
I don't think
joking.
that's the
I'm
takeaway.
joking. I'm
I don't think that's the
joking.
takeaway. I think the takeaway is like normalize like loving yourself. Normalize asking the hard questions and being okay with the shitty answer that comes through and making the tough decision afterwards to walk away. Because
Yo.
you can want something so badly for yourself that you then
Mm.
ignore all the red flags.
Oh, don't do it.
You
Don't
know
do
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
And then this is the outcome, right? So you need to normalize loving yourself, tough loving yourself. You need to normalize asking the hard questions and being okay with the hard answers.
Normalize asking for a full commitment before having a baby with someone. How
Of
about
course,
that?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because if you cannot commit to me but you want to have a baby with me, we're having a problem, sir. You want a baby? Let's commit. Let's
Are
go into
people
this thing.
are people doing that? Like being like, let's have a baby, but I don't want to commit to you?
Yeah. That's the whole point of this chat. It's
No, but
like,
what
I
I'm
want to put a
saying is that like,
baby in you.
but
Okay, sir,
is this the
commit.
ingoing chat?
It's
Like we're
like,
having the baby knowing that he's not committed to me? Or no,
yes,
no, but like, is it like I know
we're
he's
having
not
the
committed to
baby
me?
on a
Or
promise. We're having a baby on a promise of future
So
commitment.
we're having a baby on Delulu. No,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
that's
Yes, ma'am. We are.
but then my issue with that is you're believing the promise. You're
Yes.
in the Delulu. You're
You
within
are
the Delulu.
drinking the Kool-Aid
But what I'm saying is that that person is not going like, oh, I know this person hasn't committed to me, but I'm still gonna have a baby anyway.
he
That's
hasn't.
illogical.
He hasn't committed to you. He's
What
saying
I'm
he will
tapping
at some
into,
point, and you're
what I'm
going,
what I'm tapping into is the psychology of it all, right?
mm,
Like I'm tapping into in the moment that I'm having a baby with you, I genuinely believe that you're committed to me, even if
that
you're
you
going to
will.
that you're even. But what is you will like that you're going to demonstrate your commitment? What in marriage? We'll have the baby now, and you'll marry me later.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. My thing is that in that moment. I really struggle with this idea that someone is going and I know he's not committed to me, but I'm gonna have the baby anyway.
Because women sometimes think that having a baby is a great way to make a man commit. That's
Oh,
why there's the
snapping
whole thing
neither.
of entrapment.
Oh, snap. Okay,
That's
I've
why that's a
arrived.
whole thing. Because women sometimes think if I have a baby for this man, then
I've
he's not going to
arrived.
leave me.
I've arrived.
You.
I've arrived.
So that's why I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really always go that way. And sometimes you're left
Yeah.
holding on to this thing.
I
Exactly.
could never be
Okay.
involved. I could never be involved. I've arrived. I still think normalize love yourself. You need to love yourself harder than that. My goodness. Shoo! It could never
Okay.
be me.
I like it.
It
I'm
could
so scared and I'm so worried and I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't
it
do
could
it.
it could
Um,
never be me.
Normalize changing your stance on something after you've received new information. See,
Amen. This is so important. I feel like if the world understands this principle,
mm,
we will fight with each other less. Okay?
true,
I have
true.
learned something new and I'm going to change my mind. Okay?
Yeah,
Right? That needs to be okay.
that
It
needs to be
needs
okay.
to be. This one is so, I feel very strongly about this one. This
I
one
can
is
see that.
so, this one is so important because you have, oh man, I can talk about this for 10,000 years. You have people, because people don't want to admit I was wrong,
Mm,
okay? I'm going to like stupidly stay true to my argument, even though it doesn't make sense
even
because
though,
I'm
yeah.
too proud to be like, oh, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I was wrong. Okay.
Mm,
The other thing is people are too afraid to ask questions to seek to understand.
yeah.
Because if I ask a question that for you seems ignorant or seems, stupid, but genuinely I'm just trying to understand, and then you jump down my throat, it's now not a safe space for me to learn and ultimately grow.
Mm,
I feel very strongly about this one. Yes, a thousand
yes.
times yes.
Yes, she said.
I'm aligned.
The next one, and this is something I saw. I saw a tweet. This girl said that she was going on a date with this guy, but then the moment she was going to go on a date, and then she said to the guy, "Oh, but I don't know. I don't have the context. I'm gonna interpret how it felt from the tweet. Maybe he said they were going to a bar or something because her response to him was, "Oh, but she's not gonna drink alcohol." And then the guy canceled the date.
Haibo.
And yeah, and so I'm like, normalize not drinking alcohol. This needs to be okay. Because I've also been in gatherings where people are like, oh my God, you don't drink? Why not? And they make people feel like, what are you doing with your life? You don't drink. Normalize not drinking. It's okay. If people don't want to drink, they don't have to drink. It's not like alcohol is doing anything healthy for us
Yes.
anyway.
Look, I agree with you. I could argue with that point. There's been nights where I've been really stressed and then I get shit faced drunk, and then I
Yeah.
genuinely feel better the next day. I'm like, okay, we danced it out on the table. I feel fine now. I
Yes,
can
but
conquer.
health-wise,
No, no,
it's
you're right.
not
I'm kidding.
adding anything. It's a
I'm
good
kidding. I'm kidding.
time,
It's a great time,
but
but there's
and
something healing about like dancing it out. Anyway, it's fine. Um, I want to touch there's a serious issue you've called out there because that's so dodgy. I don't want to drink alcohol, so you cancel the date.
This is
Were
what
you
people were
going
saying in
to
the comments.
were you going to roofie me? Were you going to like kidnap me? What was the plan,
Did
Holmes?
you need me incapacitated for whatever it was that you
Do,
needed
do
to
you know
do?
what I mean?
Like,
Oh, it's so
why is this an
crazy.
issue? It's
There are
cheaper for him
so
if she's not drinking.
Of course, 1,000%. Look, there are so many insane things. I watched a TikTok last week um
Mm,
of this guy who came to now I know that there's a lot of like sketches that happen on TikTok, like people do like little skits and things.
yeah.
Um this one felt real. I think it was real. But this guy, he basically he works at a like a beauty salon,
Yeah.
and so he's recording his interaction with the customer. um and the customer, the video kind of starts with him going, sorry, can you say that again? And it makes me feel like he wanted to film the customer saying what he said again. So the customer said something to him and he quickly turned his camera on and we
Uh,
join him where he's like, sorry, can you say that again?
mm,
And this guy, the customer that's walked in, basically says to him, um, hi, I'm here for my appointment for my wax. Okay. And uh but my I booked it under the name Jane, but I'm actually Peter. I don't know what his real name, but I'm actually Peter, but it's me. And so basically how their system works, and this is how it works also, you can select the person that you want to wax
mm,
you, right?
mm.
And so he's like, I booked it under Jane and I want Ashley to wax me. And he's like, I'm here for my waxing. And he's like, what's the name under? He's like, it's Peter. And he's like, but you're Jane, but my name's Peter. This is weird. And he's like, yeah, no, I just booked it under Jane so that, I could book Ashley to wax me. It's so weird, right?
It's
Like it's
dodgy. What the
it's so
hell?
weird. It gets worse. Then so the guy we're looking at is like, no, we're not gonna let that happen. If you want to wax, I will wax you. Like
Mm.
we will offer you the service, no problem, but like I will wax you. Ashley will not be waxing you. And he's like, no, but like it's my birthday and this was my treat. This was a treat for myself. No,
I'm
it was
sorry.
so weird. And the guy was just like,
Is
in no
waxing
way.
code for something else? Because now I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, because
what's happening?
guys also wax down there, right? So like
Also,
he wanted he wanted Ashley to wax him in his
so that
memory. So
what he can have a little party while she's waxing him.
I don't know what he wanted, but like,
Normalize saying no to weird shit.
what
What the
the
hell?
heck? It's just so dodgy. So
Oh
dodgy.
God.
Anyway,
That's just wrong.
I'll find the
Um,
TikTok. I'll send it to you.
normalize telling other women about fuckboys so that they can stay far, far, far away from
Oh,
them.
okay. Can we talk? You know what? You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I have a caveat to this.
Yeah.
Woman, I love us. We've also got to make sure we tell the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes,
Like,
ma'am.
we got to make sure we're telling the truth. We got to make sure we're not embellishing that story.
Don't make up shit.
Because
Mm-mm.
if he truly is a fuckboy and he truly does need to be taken down, by all means, like gather the tribe, gather the community, the sisterhood. We are behind you 1000%. But if you know you are also part of the problem, babes, babes, it's okay. The community and the sisterhood will heal together. We'll fix it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll fix it. It's fine. Okay. But let's not trash if the trash is not worthy of being trashed. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Let's
And I'm
not do
dealing
it.
with
Don't
with
lie.
a friend of mine right now is dealing with this. He basically was dating this girl a year ago. Okay.
Mm.
They were dating a year ago, and she was like physically abusive to him,
Oh
like
boy.
beating him. And if you meet this guy, like he is the biggest sweetheart. Like he's just so soft and so sweet. He's such a lovely guy. Okay. Um, And he'll be the first one to tell you he wasn't perfect in the relationship. He wasn't beating her
Mm,
or anything, but like he wasn't perfect in the relationship, but it didn't work. The relationship didn't work. And they broke
mm.
up a year ago. Now she is showing up where he works. She is texting him nonstop. She's posted him to one of these like men trashing groups, and he's just like, I haven't spoken to you in a year.
In a
And
year.
this whole thing is yeah, I don't know. So yes, I agree, but the caveat,
I'm not even about the trashing them types. That's not what I'm about. I'm more about like if you know someone's a fuckboy, like, and you see like another woman about to be with this guy or your friends about, tell them so that they can stay. At least
Mhm.
they can. If they're gonna go into it, they're going into it with their eyes open. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, so
I'm
I'm
with
not even
you.
about. I mean, if you, I'm not, because to your point, someone could have been a fuckboy a year ago and has gotten his life together, and now you're putting him
Yeah,
on a trash a men trashing message board. It like I
yeah,
don't subscribe to those things. Like I
yeah.
can have a personal issue with a person, doesn't mean I have to go on a, I don't know. Anyway, but I'm saying let the people know so that they can either stay far away from him or
Yeah.
they can go into it with their eyes open. Like they're choosing to walk into this, but they know. They
You
know
know,
that the
this
red
happened to
flags are
me.
flagging.
I have a story time on this thing as well. And so it was two friends of mine who met each other
Mm,
and they hit it off. Okay. And
mm,
I know her and I know him, and I'm the reason they now know each other. Okay. Um, and it was like when they met, it was like sparks flying. It was like a movie. It was like a rom-com, meet
mm.
cute, all of the things.
All of
And
the things.
knowing both of them, everyone around was like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, what's going on here? Like, this is so
Mm,
amazing. And in my mind, I was like, this is going to crash and burn. Like, this is not a good pairing. This is going to be super messy. There's a problem here. Okay. Anyway, so I make the decision to be like, I don't want to be involved. What I should
oh,
have done is said
mm.
to her, like, girl, like, we like him as a person, but this is not the man we date.
This.
He, this is not a dating man. Okay. And in the moment, I didn't say it. Okay. But I was like, but I'm not going to get involved. But then the two of them brought me in. Now this one is
Oh
calling me and
boy.
being like, oh, what does she think about me? This one is, what does he think about me? And I'm like, what do I say? Because normally I'd be like, oh, cute, you guys. But now I know too much. I know too much about
You,
both of you.
yeah.
Okay. And so then I was like, okay, you've brought me in. You now are talking to me. So I'm going to be honest with both of you. And to both of them, I said, this is why this is not going to work. Okay.
You
This is going to
did.
crash. I did. I told them. Okay. And the thing is, I think in their minds, I sounded bitter. Okay. But I told
Oh.
them because I said to him, I was like, actually, let me not go into too much detail because people will figure it out. But like, I gave each of them reasons on why this is not going to be the thing
Mm-mm.
for them. Okay. 6 months later, true as Bob, this thing goes up in the most dramatic of flames. And now I'm
Sure.
like, I told you so. And they both call me. They're like, this and this happened. I was like, I told you though.
Are you
I was
guys still
like,
friends though?
I'm friends with her. I'm not friends with him because exactly to your point, like he does not behave well with girls. And I've spoken
Mm.
to him about it. And I'm now at the point where I don't feel like I can call myself your friend and watch you
Got you.
treat
Got you.
the way that you treat women.
Mm.
So we've spoken about it. I've not seen the behavior change. So I'm now removing myself from the situation. With
Mm.
her, I'm like, hey babes, let's heal together.
Mm. Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Normalize buying secondhand if that's what you can afford. None of
Oh,
this, none of
not
this,
not even if that's what you can afford. There are some things recently I've learned, or in my like looking at things, there's nothing wrong with buying a secondhand car. Hey, buying
nothing wrong with it.
buying a car, brand new car, yes, fine, okay, it's a nice feeling, don't get me wrong. But like It's cheaper on the pocket. If the car's still in good service or good quality, you're going to have a great time. And you're going to pay
Mm.
less and still drive
Pay
the car of
less.
your
Yeah, yeah,
dreams.
yeah.
You
Mm.
know what I mean? You're going to pay less, still drive the car of your dreams. Yes, I agree with this one. I agree.
Do it. If it works for you, do it. Don't listen to
Mm.
anyone. Don't fall for all the
The
influencers and the
gimmicks, yeah.
unboxing and forget about unboxing. Just
Oh
if
my
it works
gosh.
for you, go pick up that thing. It's fine.
Can I please tell you another story? It's so funny. So there's this girl in South Africa. She's like an influencer. She's like an influencer wannabe. Like she's not there yet, but
Hectic.
she wants to be. Okay. And by
Okay.
that I mean it's not like she's got like 10,000, 13,000 followers. Okay.
Okay.
Um, so it's like it's a
So she is
sizable
an
number.
influencer. Yeah, it's okay.
She is, but anyway, yes, okay. So she does this thing where she posts on her page like a mama I made it moment, and it's
Mm.
her like at the Mercedes in Santon standing next to a G-Wagon with the red bow and the giant flowers and the Louis Vuitton bag, okay? So
And
she's
not hers though, is it?
whole where it's so hectic. Okay. So so she posts this. Everybody on her page is like, wow, like this is amazing. This really is a mama I made it moment. Like, congratulations. You look amazing. This is amazing. Does the manager of the Mercedes not then go on social media to be like, this girl arrived here with her own bow, an empty bag from Louis Vuitton, and her own flowers, stood next to the car, took pictures, and walked out the door. We were like, sir, tell us
You
more.
know, it's you know, it's crazy and it's delulu, but it's the kind of audacity that we need.
What you mean? I know exactly. It's like it's the right level of audacity channeled in the wrong way. Like
Exactly. The right level of audacity. Just in the wrong way, babes. In the wrong
channeled in the
way.
wrong way. No, it was phenomenal pop culture
What?
moment in South Africa. I was like,
Yo.
this is
Why
amazing.
do that? Why? To what
Why?
end?
Yeah.
Like, so
And the
you
thing
can,
is she killed her whole page because now she's private, she lost followers. It was a whole thing. Like the thing you're trying to do, you killed it because you're trying to show that you got there too quickly. Girl, your G-Wagon was coming. Like it was gonna come, you know? With effort, with work, with consistency, you would have got there. But
gosh,
anyway,
gosh.
that one I did have a good chuckle. I was like, that's
I
funny.
got two more things. I got two more.
Okay.
And then I really would love the community to just get in the comments and
With
normalize
you.
things for all of like, you just got to populate
Yeah.
that thing. But I've got two more. This one here is for my Nigerian girls. Normalize not buying Ashoebi if you cannot afford it. It's not
You've
your
said
wedding
this, yeah.
anyway.
You've
Wear
said
whatever
this.
you have and show up. Tie your
Mm.
gele, the old one you have from 3 years ago's Ashoebi. Enter that one. Go to the wedding, dance, party. It is not your wedding. Why is that? Why am I paying 100,000 naira? I don't even know how much it is now, but it's like because the cost of that thing has gotten insane. You know what Ashoebi is, right?
Yes, you told
Oh,
me.
well done. We
You
will not revoke your Nigerian card today.
thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you.
But if you don't know what Ashoebi is, so when you have a Nigerian wedding, we often like will have like fabrics and clothes like because we make clothes for weddings, so we'll have like a lace fabric or like an Ankara print fabric that you'll pick for the different groups. So like parents and siblings will pick their own, cousins and extended family would probably pick their own, and then you've got like your girlfriends, your Ashoebi girls, like the girls who'll dance you in during the traditional ceremony, so you pick it. It used to be a thing of like, it's a cultural thing, a thing of, oh, just adding spice and flavor and color and beauty to a wedding. And then people
Yeah.
started taxing their friends in the name of buying Ashoebi to like use some of the money to pay for the wedding. So now the prices of Ashwebi was going up, and people are like bending over backwards to afford this thing. And there is a saying, it was like this slogan. I'll say it in Yoruba and then I'll explain it. Yo, can I say it in Yoruba? I think so. So they used to say, ko wa Ankara ko je semo, which means if you don't wear Ankara, you're not going to eat semo. So it basically like if you don't come to the party dressed in the right clothes, you don't get food.
Shoo.
Like it was a it was a thing that people used
And
to
let's be
say.
real, sometimes we just go to the wedding for the food. Like
Girl, that's like
sometimes.
a 50%, 60% of the wedding. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna normalize that for you. It's okay, babes. You don't have to buy a Shoaib. You can't afford it. You're saving up. You're saving up for a car. You're saving up to take a trip. You're saving up to go do
Mm,
your masters. If your friend is not okay with you showing up in something nice for her
yeah.
wedding, don't go.
Yeah.
Sit
Yeah.
at home. Watch it on
Yeah.
social media because it will be on
Yeah.
social.
It will be on social media.
So this last one is something I saw on Pinterest. And you know how much I love Pinterest. I'm on
I
Pinterest
do.
every single day. Pinterest is like my Instagram and my TikTok. I'm just there. Like it's just a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Pinterest, can we normalize not having the Pinteresty house, Pinteresty kids, Pinteresty birthdays and baby
Pinteresty
showers?
kids is
Yeah,
wild.
friend. That's a thing. Pinteresty kids and the
Pinteresty
pink.
kids?
Yep.
What is that? Like perfect children, probably.
No, like it's Pinterest is all about aesthetics. So like you dress your kids in certain ways and
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
colors, and their rooms and their nurseries look feels certain. It's a thing. It's a
Wow.
thing. I've gone down this hole, so I know. I know.
I believe you. I
I know.
believe you.
But I've been seeing this thing on. So I said, oh wait, is it on Pinterest? I saw it. No, on TikTok. My bad. I've been seeing this thing on TikTok, and that's what led me to this last point. Normalize not telling people what to do and how to live their lives.
Oh
And
yeah.
I arrived here because
It's got
these,
nothing to do with you.
none of your business. I've been seeing these posts, and I know one person started it, one interior designer started it, and now everybody's jumped on the trend. So they'll basically like show pictures of homes, interior
Mm.
design, and say things like these are the things that's making your house look cheap, or how I can tell that your house is cheap if you have this in them, or if I really hated you, I'd advise you to do this, or people with homes like this, what's your like yeah, it's been a thing. People with homes like this, what's the plan? What were you thinking?
Oh
Um
my
there's
gosh.
there's one
That's
that's like
horrible.
there's
I
one
don't
that
like
is more
that.
like something
I
about
don't like
whether
that.
there's something about if your house looks like this, you should go to jail, and this is how many years you should go to jail for. And so I'm just like,
That's not
it's
nice.
always like differing opinions. There's the modern aesthetic, the clean lines, and all of that stuff, and then there's the people who like
Mm.
the more traditional looks with the
Mm,
brown
mm,
wood and
mm,
all of that.
mm.
And so these two people are now posting, and it's like if you like one or the other, you're gonna get dragged regardless. So like they're coming for people who like the clean aesthetics, the white and the cupboards, and I'm like, it's not your business. Stop telling me how to live my life. And they're like, if you have all white cupboards, it's a trend. It's gonna end. And I'm like, what if I like being trendy? What if the trend ends in 5 years? And for me, I'm like, wow, a great opportunity to revamp my house. Let's do it, you know? Or they're going, you've got this traditional, ancient, ugly brown cupboards. What if I like the ugly brown cupboards? What's it to you? And it
That's
just,
I don't I have fundamentally don't like that because it's rooted in unkindness.
I'm like, I'd
Like
never hire you as an interior designer if this is kind of post you're putting out there. I'd never do it.
1,000%. Like and exactly to your point, like what if I like it? Like what if this has been my dream? I've grown up wanting this, and now I can afford to get it. As my interior designer, your job is not to tell me what's trendy. Your job is to execute what I'm asking you to execute. Like and I don't like that you, in order to get likes or to get views or to get engagement,
Mm,
whatever, you need to bring other people down. Like
th-
it's not
that's the thing.
it's not.
And the one
And
that
you know what?
really,
What if my house looks like that because I'm pouring all my money into educating my children. Like every cent that I get is going towards paying off a university bill, or like it's going off to pay a grocery bill so that my kids can eat. And so I have, cupboards that don't look how even I want them to look. But I've made a financial choice that's important to me. And now you're going to tell me that I should go to jail because this is what my house looks
That's
like?
the one that it was those posts of the
I
how many
don't
years of
like
jail
that.
you should go to. Like, you don't have to like it,
I don't
but
like
this
that at
thing
all.
where we just get on social media and we decide how everyone should live, like all of us should look, feel, sound the same
Yeah.
way. This thing where it's like, oh, here's how you
I'm not
should dress so
aligned.
you can look wealthier, or what if you're plus size, you shouldn't wear this or you shouldn't wear that because it doesn't look good on you. You should just allow people to live their lives. It's none of your business. Like, normalize letting people individualize, letting people just
Normalize
be.
being kind. I don't This one has upset me
Yeah.
because it's so unkind. It's
Unnecessary.
unnecessarily unkind. Exactly. It's unnecessarily unkind. I don't like it. You must
I'm
go to
gonna
jail
leave.
for not being a
You
kind
must go to
person.
jail for not minding your business.
Mm-mm,
Let's do
don't like that.
that.
That was
I'm gonna leave you
upsetting.
with this last one and then I'm gonna go. Normalize minding your own business, hey? Just like
In general,
just in general,
do
normalize minding
less.
your own business. Do less. Take a break. It doesn't concern you.
Can I tell you a funny story? I
Oh
know this whole
gosh.
episode has been filled with like funny stories, but on this whole mind your
Me,
own
I'll be
business
like,
thing,
normalize it. I guess you'll be like, I have a funny story for that.
it's just like because it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. So when I lived at a different house, at an apartment, and you get two parking spots. Okay,
Mm,
but I only had one car, so I never used
mm,
the second. I never used the second parking spot. But then I bought myself a new car. And I hadn't had the opportunity to sell the other car. So I
mm,
had two cars in my parking spots while I was busy selling the old car. Okay.
mm,
Anyway, so the one day I come downstairs and my car has been clamped. Like my new car, the tire has been clamped. And I'm like, why the hell is my tire being clamped? Like usually it'll be clamped if you've parked in a parking spot that's not yours, but this is my parking
mm,
spot. This is my car in my parking spot. Anyway, so while I'm standing there and I'm like calling security, waiting for security to come by, this like old lady who lived in the apartment block across from me and like a couple levels up. So she's
mm,
looking down and she's going, "Oh, somebody parked in your parking spot." So I called security and asked them to clamp the car. And I was like, well, they're both my cars. So you clamped. So I was like, explained to her, like, I got a new car. This is actually my car as well. And she's like, you have two cars? And I was like, well, I mean, yes, technically, yes, I have two cars. I'm in the process of like, and now I have to go into this whole like
explaining your
explanation.
whole life to this
But
woman.
she was just like, so you've got two cars? Like you've got two. She couldn't wrap her head around how I'm an assuming, and I'm speculating, but I'm assuming a black woman could have two cars. I don't know what was blowing her mind, but she took it upon herself to rectify the situation, and I just was like, exactly to your point. Had she just minded her own
Just
damn business,
mind your own business.
I would not have
Mind
been
your
late for my
business.
meeting. And then the security guard arrived and I explained to him and he was like, "I'm so sorry." He's like, "I'm so sorry." You could just see like within him, he was like, "I believe the white lady and I shouldn't have done
Of
that."
course you did.
Like,
Of
so
course you
yeah.
did.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Gosh, but come
Sure.
come and share the things you want to normalize. Look, this list
Wow.
was just random thoughts in the middle of the night. So obviously, I don't know. Some of it will resonate, some of it won't. But I really want to hear and see what other things you guys think we should be normalizing in our everyday lives. So come share with us
Hmm.
on Instagram, on TikTok,
Yep.
and don't forget that you can watch us on YouTube, on Spotify, and you can listen on Apple Podcasts. I know Cassandra says this all the time. One day we'll get it right. We've been doing this for forever, and we still can't close the episode properly. One day.
Maybe. One day, maybe.
One
Maybe.
day. I have faith
No
in us.
guarantees.
One day. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe anywhere and everywhere you find your podcasts. You can also watch and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, love you. Bye.